Like most people in their 60s or maybe even 70s, retirement is getting close, very close, and you're probably worried you won't be able to retire comfortably. What's worse, you might even be considering delaying retirement. I'm here to let you know in a secret, you're not alone. A 2019 study published by the Federal Reserve indicated that 55% of non-retired adults over the age of 60 believe their retirement planning is not on track. If this sounds like you, or even if you are fortunate to be on the other side of the table and you're doing okay financially, stick around for today's video because I will give you the 5 money moves anyone in their 60s or 70s need to do to retire comfortably. Hi everyone, welcome back to my financial education channel 3 Minute Money. I'm Pat Zumbush, your YouTube CFP professional. Before I jump in to give you the 5 money moves for people in their 60s or 70s, you should know that this video assumes you've built a solid foundation earlier in life to ensure you hit on all the critical financial moves you should have made before your 60s and 70s. Check out my other age-based videos linked in the description below. Okay, as I do in all my videos, let's start the 3-minute money timer and see if I can give you my 5 money moves for people in their 60s and 70s in 3 minutes or less. Number 1, save like crazy. This suggestion is specific to non-retirees. Many people in their 60s and even 70s may still be working. If you are, you should save money as if your life depends on it because your future does. If you have kids, they should be out of the house or for sure off the payroll. Hopefully your mortgage is paid off or close to being paid off. Your income is likely high and expenses relatively low, so you should be able to maximize your savings. In reality, research says most U.S. households will see their standard of living decline by $10,000 to $20,000 per year when they retire. Please don't let that happen to you. Number 2, don't bail on your stock portfolio. Now is not the time to sell off the stock and equities in your portfolio. Use the rule of 110 to determine the minimum amount of stock you should have in your portfolio. So as an example, if you're 70 years old, you should have at least 40% of your stock in equities in your portfolio. That is calculated by subtracting your age, 70, from 110, which equals 40. The remaining 60% will be in fixed income portion of your portfolio, which will likely consist of both individual and bond funds. Number 3, get legally ready for the next chapter of your life. I'll be blunt and address the fact that everyone will die someday.
Did you get that memo?
Here are the big things you must do to prepare for death-related matters. Get durable powers of attorney for both healthcare and financial issues. Update your beneficiaries on your accounts and your life insurance policies if needed. Create a list of assets and update it yearly. And create a will to help make the probate process quicker and less messy in the courts and the distribution of family heirlooms less contentious. Cleaning up your life helps relationships be together after you're gone. Number 4. Be a tax expert. Okay, you don't have to be a tax expert.
Oh, what a relief it is.
But the point here is to get smart about tax issues. There's way too much detailed information in this area, but I will keep this to a high-level overview of tax considerations right now. Because many retirees are in a lower federal income tax bracket before required minimum distributions, RMDs, begin at age 72. You should at least think about Roth conversions now. It would help if you also planned out your retirement income withdrawal strategy. If you're interested in providing charitable support, donating to a nonprofit organization with a qualified charitable distribution can help you achieve that goal. A QCD is a non-taxable distribution directly from an individual retirement account, an IRA, to an eligible charity. These are just some of the many tax considerations to be aware of. There are so many more that I just decided to do another video dedicated to this topic. Finally, number 5, and probably the most critical item on this list, which is why I truly saved the best for last, stay healthy. You have 20 to 40 years in front of you, and you can't enjoy money if you aren't healthy. A financial reason for being healthy is reduced medical costs. But beyond the financial aspects of staying fit, people who retire like to do things. They travel, golf, play tennis, take the kids to the park, or go to the Disneyland with the family. You cannot easily participate in those activities if you're unhealthy. Go for walks daily, be adventurous and do some outdoor hikes. Join the local racket club, or even take dancing or aerobic classes. Whatever you do, stay active and stay healthy. And done. Wow. I didn't beat the 3-minute money timer in this video. That's another win for the clock. Now you have the 5 financial moves you need to make in your 60s and 70s. Whether retirement is just around the corner or even if you're already retired, take the proper steps now to enjoy retirement financially, physically, and mentally. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and check out my other money tips highlighted at the end of this video. Until next time, I'm Pat Zumbush, your YouTube CFP. As always, thank you for letting me help you do wise things with your money.